Yo, what up, everybody? This is your boy Busy Bee, man, back at it with another one. Today's video is all about keeping your car cool while you're running at high temperatures outside or even low temperatures outside. So it will apply to both. So I want to welcome everybody into the video. If you guys are already in the video or watching the video, man, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share, follow, and bell for notifications when I drop these videos, man. So today's video is all about keeping your car at the normal temperatures where it's supposed to be. How do you do that? Today's video is all about a talk about. It's not a performance. It's just a talk about, you guys. So um, I want to say you can do it by, changing your fluids. Get those fluids changed. Like right now, it is summertime. I'm in the Southern California high desert area. So if you guys are rocking with me out here in the desert area, man, thank you. Love you all. But, like I said, the video is all about keeping yourself cool in high extreme temperatures, even in the low temperatures as well. So it's going to apply to both. But anyway, man, yeah. So how you do that is by changing those fluids, making sure your fluids are topped off and they are at the right levels. Like right now, it's hot. You guys already know it. It's summertime. Man, change that coolant. You know what I mean? If you're rocking with the 50/50, if your car brand new and you got zero, like little bit of miles on that bad boy, like 20,000, 30,000, man, you're okay. But if you are cautious and then you don't want the engine to deteriorate or run too hot to where you think that the engine cannot handle it, change the fluids, man. Like you can do that. You can do that to these cars. A lot of people get the misperception that, oh, you have to run 50/50. No, you don't. You don't have to do that. Certain cars are like that, but they're not all like that. Okay, so if you got a gas combustion vehicle, you can run a different coolant in your vehicle. Okay, so um, if you're in the summertime like now, you guys can actually run 100% coolant in your vehicle, but just get the kind that goes into it, but run it at 100% coolant because it'll keep the temperatures down. So when you're running that AC, and you guys already know about it, the AC will make your car run much more hotter. Um, you guys are already on to where um, right now I think it more than normal when you're running the AC, because when you turn it on, it's just driving more heat to the car to be able to compress that cold air out of those canisters through the I want to say the AC pump radiator. So when it goes through the radiator, it makes the radiator hot. Okay, but if it makes the radiator hot, then you're gonna have a bad time because your radiator is not equipped for that type of temperature. So run a higher grade of coolant into the radiator because it will keep it down low. So even in the wintertime, if the temperatures are way too low, you guys go ahead and then change out the coolant again. Put 50/50. If you're running 100% coolant, I guarantee you that the car is not going to perform the way you want it to perform because it's too thick. Okay, so if you got the 100% coolant in the winter, change it to 50/50. You'll get better performance out of that vehicle and better gas mileage as well. So run it, just change your fluids, man. I mean, even if you got oil, if you're running like the 30 weight oil, 20 weight oil, or 5W20 or 5W30 or 10W30, um, change those. You know what I mean? Get a thicker oil. A thicker oil will help the car perform. Right now, like I said, I done did these tests on two different types of vehicles or two different types of engines. So from the 4 cylinder to the 8 cylinder, there's no difference. You know what I mean? Because it's a gas combustion engine. So if you're running the 50/50 and you're in the summertime, I guarantee you're gonna have a bad day. Don't do it. So run a thicker coolant to where your car is safe to drive. Because if it overheats, you're gonna have one or two things. You're gonna blow a hose or you're gonna blow a head gasket. And you don't want not near one of those. You really don't want to blow a head gasket because I'm telling you right now, I do charge for head gaskets, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna introduce that into the video as well. But for right now, this is all about keeping you guys safe to your journey from point A to point B, from point B back to point A. Okay, so do change your fluids. If you guys don't want to do that, if you just want to upgrade your coolant system, you can do that too, you guys. You guys can get a bigger or a thicker radiator that holds a little bit more coolant, okay? But do run the recommended coolant for it, okay? A lot of people say, man, I ain't never did that. I ain't never heard of that. You trust me, you can. You can run a better, thicker radiator that will keep your car much cooler. Even upgrade your fans on the radiator. A lot of these cars now today are running the stock recommended fan for that radiator. But sometimes that fan is not even doing its job all the way. So it's a little bit harder than what you think. You know what I mean? Like you can actually run a fan that where if if your normal fan is not getting it, well, you can buy a high flow fan for your radiator. They got them on Google, man. Like you can go and get on Google, look up these parts, and then you can get on YouTube and look at some of these guys' videos on how to keep your temperatures down. Man, they got these videos out here. Don't be the one that get the guessing, okay? I did the experiment myself, and I can tell you, it does work. It makes a big improvement on your vehicle and on your performance. So, with that being said, run what is recommended or upgrade your coolant factors, your oil factor. Get those fluids changed, guys. I'm telling you, you do not want to be paying for a lot of stuff. So I'm just giving you a heads up. This is just a heads up tip on it. You know, it's gonna get even worse. You know what I mean? So as your car is running up and you're putting more miles on it, trust me, you don't want to do that. You don't want to end up blowing a head gasket on just the car itself, because if that's your daily driver, the one you drive to work, you drive it to the store, you drive it to here, there, or whatever, or you get road trips in it, trust me, change those fluids, guys. I'm telling you, you will be much more happier with it because you're gonna save the life of the engine. Okay, so being from what I do know about it is where I actually did the test. You see what I'm saying? It's like with my baby right there, Yukon, and I'll show you right now. That's my baby. That's my Yukon. You know what I mean? So I did that test on her. You know what I mean? And she's a V8. She's a 4.8 V8. But I did that test on her. You see what I'm saying? So she knows what she would take. You know what I mean? Like I did it to where I ran it in 50/50 at one point of the summertime, and I seen when I was blowing up my AC and the temperatures was just going way out of whack. I'm like, that's too hot. You know what I mean? And she was like, yeah, like you're gonna have to put some thicker shit in me or something. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I got it. You know what I mean? So I just jumped up, said, hey, I'm gonna flush you out. I'm gonna put in 100%, and let's run up and down the hills or somewhat. You know what I mean? So I ran her just like that, and I seen the difference in her. I seen the difference in between the gas mileage, and I seen the difference into the performance of the vehicle. So she was much more happier when I ran the 100% coolant at high heat extreme temperatures because she did not overheat. The temperature never went past normal. You know what I mean? And I had my AC up on high flow. You know what I mean? So on high max, she was running still at normal. So, you know, watch your speeds. your speeds indicate that too. You know what I mean? So if you're running, if you're a fast, you're a heavy footer, man, look, slow it down. It's just that simple. Just slow it down. Slow it down to like 70. Do the speed limit, and I can guarantee you're gonna see the difference in between that. You know what I'm saying? If you running a 50-50 and you're in the summertime, yeah, you better slow it down. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna guarantee you right now, it's gonna get hot. It's gonna probably end up blowing a hose, or it's gonna blow a head gasket. It's gonna be one of the two. You know what I mean? So, do be safe and be cautious to what is going on. Okay, so yeah, man, the video is simple. It's not hard. I would say just do those things that's recommended for the vehicle. This way you can make it to your trip to from A to B, from B to A safely. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys. I love you all. Hey, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share, follow. Hit that bell for notifications, and man, comment if you want. I mean, I love you all. Be safe out there. Stay cool. Holla on the next one. Hey.